Harness racing at Albion Park this Saturday night. The carnival features may be behind us, but still the show rolls on and we've got a strong program. One of the highlights is race number 6 this Saturday night, the Pride's Easy Feed Open. We've got an aspirational pace and we've got the Alderman Tools July Trotters Cup. That promises to be a good race. That's the final race on the program. We'll catch up with some of the major players, Nathan Dawson, Kelly Dawson and Narissa McMullen, and hopefully we'll be able to find a winner or two this weekend. Nathan Dawson now joins us. Nathan's got a key book of drives on Saturday night. Nathan, I want to talk about one hell of a ride because he couldn't have been any more impressive winning first up from a long break last week.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the good draw again, so hopefully we make the most of it.
He was able to lead quite easily last week, rolled forward, got the lead. Saturday night he draws gate 1. He's obviously got good early pace, so the plan is to lead and win again.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he's got good speed, so we use it to our advantage. And as I said earlier, the barrier 1 makes a big help to us.
He was well found in the market last week and he didn't disappoint. He had good trial form leading into that race. So what were the expectations going into that race? Because being off the scene for such a long time and coming back at a key time, he didn't disappoint.
Yeah, we're actually quite confident going into the race. As you said, his trial as well, and Jared thought he was better for it as well.
He's a big lump of a horse.
He is, isn't he? Yeah, he gets over the ground, does it quite easy.
All right, so he's a key drive for you on Saturday night. What about our Bondi Beach? Race 2, number 1. That's an ideal draw for him. 2,138 metres. Is the plan to lead or will you look for cover?
Oh, we'll just have to play it by ear. I mean, he goes good in front, but if there's too much pressure over the longer trip, we'll probably have to look for cover.
A horse like May Wins Courage drawn on your outside. He's stepping out at 2,138 metres for the first time. You know, he'd be a good horse to follow, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he's a good horse, so he's drawn handy there and he'd like to go forward as well, so might be the horse to take a sit on.
All right, Illawong Dreamtime. Was that a PB performance for him last time out? Because he was very good. You used him hard off the gate, and then he was able to scoot the sprint lane. He looked sharp.
Yeah, his last couple have been really good. He's probably a bit outside the other day. I didn't think he should have been that. Like, his runs before that were quite good in 52. And I think it was his PB.
Okay. Lisa Lincoln goes around in race number 8 on Saturday night. She's a mare that's in good form, loves the short course, has a good record at the track. There is plenty of pace drawn around you, so how do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, I think we'll go forward. She's got really good early speed, so I think we'll use it to our advantage. I really like the mare. I think she's in with a good shot.
All right. Well, you've got a big book of drives on Saturday night. One hell of a ride. Is he the obvious?
Yeah, I think he's the obvious, and I think Lisa Lincoln, I'm pretty confident with her as well.
Okay. Kelly Dawson joins us now for the Weekend Winners segment, and Kelly's got 3 key drives coming up on Saturday night. Kelly, thanks for joining us. Let's start with May Wins Courage, who comes up in race 2. He draws gate 2, but importantly, he's stepping out in distance. He goes from a mile to 2,138 metres. Any concerns?
Not at the moment. His manners have been very well, and that's a reason for trying it. I don't think there will be a problem him seeing the distance out. It's just if he settles in front.
Okay. Importantly, got a good draw as well, and that's been key because he's had no luck in recent times with draws too. So if you can get an easy lead, that'll take him a long way.
Oh yeah, definitely. He does have a lot of ability, and he has been going very well. Last week I was really happy with him. We went into the race not expecting much from the draw. So yeah, I'm pretty confident with him. He always gives a shot.
Now, importantly, do you think you can get across our Bondi Beach, or do you think he'll hand up over the distance?
My guy is very fast out. I don't want to hustle too hard, but he'd be the perfect horse to sit on, and we will be sort of going for a while. So we'll be having a good crack.
All right, well, that's May Wins Courage. Let's talk about Mac Alert. The old veteran, but he's a grand old performer. He draws gate 1 at his favourite trip. He looks like he's going to take a ton of beating.
Yeah, he hasn't raced for a few weeks. That's probably the only thing, but I'm sure Ian will have him spot on. He can run out a good mile, so we'll be there for a fair way.
Well, 3 of his last 5 starts have been against Colt 31. That form looks ideal, following Colt 31 winning the Blacks of Fake last week. If he's anywhere near the mark, it's going to take a good one to beat him, so you'd be confident with him.
Oh, definitely. You're always pretty confident going out with him when just can find the front, and I don't see anything getting across us, and we'll, give it a good crack.
All right, the boss man in the Alderman Tools July Trotters Cup. 3rd run. He's yet to really fire since being up here in Queensland, but this is a massive class drop.
It is. We're off 10 metres, small field. I think a lot of things play into our hands. Hopefully we just get a nice little run there and he finds the line pretty solid.
Okay, so what is the pick of the trio for you this weekend?
I'd probably say May Wins Courage. Mac Alert, probably the only query is first up for a few weeks, but I think Courage is very honest.
Appreciate the time. Narissa McMullen now joins us. Narissa, I've got to ask about Tommy Gunn. This guy is absolutely flying. Not ideal on Saturday night, the draw, but you can't knock the way he's performing right now.
No, he's racing super. It's not an ideal draw, but I think he's going well enough to overcome it.
It was very easy last week. He had the good draw, made full use of it, but he was just left alone. He was able to blaze away in very fast last sectional. So has he trained on well since?
Yeah, he's feeling really well, and he proved last week how quick he can run an 800 metres.
So what do you do from the draw this week? Do you want to get around there as quick as possible, or are you happy to sit back?
I think we probably sit back and just drive him quiet for one last run at him. He's just shown how quick he is lately. Hopefully you can just run him down.
Doesn't look any stronger than what he beat last week, so looking at the class, he's pretty well placed.
Yeah, it's a similar field. Last week was penalty free, so he comes into this race really well.
How many has he won for you since you bought him from New Zealand?
I think it's 12 now.
12 races, and his little brother's going all right over in New Zealand, I'm told.
Yeah, he's racing really well too. He's had 3 starts for 2 wins.
Okay. I've got to ask about Just Seduce Me as well. The mare lines up in a later race, in that mare's only race. She raced against Tommy Gunn last week. She was unlucky. Blake Fitzpatrick had the drive. He went to the inside. In the end, it was a good drive because he saved a lot of ground, but she actually hit the line really well.
Yeah, her last half come up as 53.8, so, she's going super as well. She's back to a mile this week in the mare's race. It's probably a little bit easier, so hopefully she can race really well too.
Is the trick the start, knowing what you've got drawn inside you? There looks to be a fair bit of pace, so how do you see it playing out early?
Yeah, she's obviously a lot better if she can lead, but I don't think we will be able to this week. She has shown her last few starts, though, she is becoming more versatile, so we'll just see how the start pans out.
Okay, well, that's Just Seduce Me. And just a quick one, Sunny Orlando. It'd be great to see this horse win at Albion Park. It'd be a great tonic for the owner, Carly Mason.
Yeah, Sunny Orlando, he's actually racing a lot better than his form reads. He's been quite unlucky lately. He's best just save for one run at them late, so if he can get a bit of luck go his way, I think he can be right there at the finish.
What's the pick of the 3 drives? Is it Tommy?
I'd nearly go for the mare this week, just
Okay.
Seduce Me.
All right, we'll take the tip. Appreciate the time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Looking for a best bet this Saturday night? I think race 5, number 1 in the aspirational pace, Mr. Diamond's going to prove hard to beat. All of his racing has been done at Albion Park, but for the first time this weekend, he steps up in distance, going from the mile to the 2,138 metres, but importantly, he lands the inside gate, gate 1, and I think that's going to be crucial to his chances. So I think he stands out as one of the best bets on the program. Race 5, number 1, Mr. Diamond.